Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Your sword can't still my heart. You in cold marble. Corvo Atano, how handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison to tell his trial. My father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. Think I had to take your orders? Corvo Atano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew. Oh, so that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the City Watch. The Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island. And they say this is one of the only two keys.
What happened? Alexei, the throne room, Emily. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable. Delilah...
Is Lady Emily all
There's a
right?
coup underway. Emily is... she's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for you. Get away, and help Emily.
I'm sorry, Captain Mayhew. Goodbye. bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Zirconos.
That's Corvo Atano!
The throne room blocked off. We should have...
Think you're being quiet?
Hey, who is...
For Delilah!
You're surrounded!
He won't
Come on.
wound it.
Deal.
I wonder who that was.
Hello?
Let's see
Anybody?
what you got.
Don't make me search the
The
whole...
throne room blocked off. We should have...
Hey, who is...
No! Damn it!
Goodbye, Ramsey. Nothing will stop me from bringing you home, Emily.
Hey, you! Come here!
You ready?
Look at this place. Murdered for nothing more than their loyalty to Emily. Ruthless. Watch over me. Grant me the strength I need.
Keep your eyes peeled. What?
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Zirconos. Disloyal dogs. Anton Sokolov made this lock. Emily would fall asleep in here after the plague. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. Out into the world once more. How many people had forgotten this mask? I'd better take these. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. gotta get out of Dunwall. I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help. I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
What am I going to do? Something's going on at Dunwall Tower all across this cursed city. Where are you, Corvo Attano? Is there any chance I could slip past all these uniformed assholes and get into the tower myself? Do I still have it left in me? Lord Protector, forgive me for saying it, but you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day. There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who's seized the throne. They have Emily, and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaca, where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
The dreadful whale will get you there. Should we go?
Let's go. Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow. Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another Empress. Delilah was born a pawn, but now she's got the throne. 15 years ago, the assassin Dao could have warned you about her if you'd bothered to ask, but you were too busy for questions. Times have changed, Corvo, and you haven't been watching the dark corners of the world. Maybe living in a palace has made you soft. What happens when you push a man farther than he ever thought he could go? Does he snap? And what happens when he tries to go home? Maybe you'll finally learn what it feels like to kill an Empress. Dowd could have told you about that, too.
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along. Never thought I'd be here again. Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne. There you are, my love.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah, really? Jessamine's sister? Bearing the outsider's mark.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Maybe I got lazy. Fell asleep at my post. Somehow everything I love is at risk. Again. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn, and I'd been up all night dancing 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. For over 3 decades, I've lived in a palace, watching over the people I love. I've had an empress die in my arms, and raised another from birth. Who would have thought I'd come back home, the most wanted man in the Isles, following the trail of a monstrous killer? What would that 18-year-old think of me now? The jewel of the South. My homeland. Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Emily. I promise.
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say. The Duke's probably not back from Dunwall yet. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know. We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right. Wherever he is.
Sokolov's style. It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
If he isn't tinkering or painting, Sokolov's chasing life. Or he used to. Explain part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption. Street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies. Those around you cannot see me. I am here and not here when you call to me.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
I'd take you to Addermire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
I remember the old Duke Theodanis. He was a good man.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I can take care of myself.
This is a good spot. Reach Addermire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
Grabbing people off the street. What do they want?
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now?
It wasn't his fault, Tony. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse. But I might be able to help you
That's
out.
Addermire in the distance.
There's a stack of goods that no one's claimed at one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's going to claim it ever. Because it was dropped from a boat. Hey!
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place. Hey, come here. Name of the former Empress.
Come in. If you found this place, I'll trade with you. Glad we could do business. You won't regret it. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and that mask tells me you're someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermire Institute. Can you help?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
You want me to bring you a corpse? What's the story there?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a...
we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
It's infested, all right. We used to throw rocks at these nests when I was young. Just go slow and mind the distance. Easy.
The place is infested with blood flies. Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
I'm a wanted man again. Welcome home.
I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's
Move
too late
along.
for that, Rapallo.
We're conducting a search for
Guess
heretical
what happens
artifacts.
next?
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This
to...
area is
This is how
restricted
we
on the
get rid
authority
of
of the
snitches.
Abbey. No one is allowed in. What's that?
Are you alright?
Hey!
I don't want to die!
Hide
Been
itself.
again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures.
You know not the mind of the deviant, for their thoughts are...
Is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Down just as often, in a different way. And I also overcharge sometimes.
The wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm?
Right.
Karnaca was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here. And I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge. Or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
No use making trouble.
Wherever they go, avoid the stranger. For their time to sink roots into the bedrock of the community has passed. Those who wander are untethered by family and neighbors for reasons tested and true.
Sometimes I
It is
wonder
often because
who's
they
better
have
to
turned
craft
their
the
backs
music
on
boxes
tradition
each on
and
that.
on the seven
Here in the
strictures
city.
themselves. A
Instead,
wanderer
they're made in a few
is a
locations.
friend
Kept
to the
from us.
outsider. Never.
Far worse to have the knowledge of what's going on. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare.
I'll perform rites over your corpse, blasphemer.
Come at me then!
I'll cure the world from the likes of you.
What's happening?
Someone protect me! Help me! Someone!
I smell heresy on you. You're gonna pay for his death!
It's you and me now.
What's up here? Well, come on! Finish this! Hold the ground down! What? No! Come on! Somebody's down. Shit! Ha! This won't take long. Ah! Stop! Oh! You're not supposed to be here!
not being presumptuous.
One of us is down.
Fight us.
Someone in the old room is beating a servant. He is but a boy. The beating will leave him blind. He was late with the tea.
We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
Think you're being quiet?
Someone there? End of the road for you.
Over here!
Let's see what you've got. You can't escape. Keep trying.
You aren't going in.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
What happened here?
Hey, you got him. Put it down and... Good job. Take this.
You said you had a
Need another evening at the Rum Club.
Okay, come on. All right, pull. All right.
Shit! Well, you still can,
for it.
stranger.
Time to collect this bounty!
You don't stand it.
Wait for my orders! Stay back! Bastard!
You're not so proud.
One of us is down.
Defend
You're
yourself.
not supposed to be here.
Shame on you.
I know an agent of the outsider when I see one.
Are you coming tonight?
Wouldn't miss that.
Sorry, but that's not an airplane.
Huh? What? That's not right! Sean, protect me!
I need assistance!
What happened here?
Someone's not feeling well. I need help. God.
I told Miss Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't let us take the carriage. Admir's closed to the public.
It'll be safe to touch the carriage rails now. More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid. Every coin I pick up brings me closer to making things right again.
One of us is down!
Admir's Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Take it!
Someone there?
What's going on? Hey, you! Come here!
Hey, who are you? Stop!
And those for you.
I'll kill you for that!
Gotta get past this.
Anywhere away! Ah! Die! He's dead!
Be careful! The murderer could be
Where are you
anywhere!
hiding?
Admir's Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Buddy, what do you want from me? Someone there? What?
Hello? Anybody?
Hey, you! Come
I
here!
don't
Move!
search the
Show
whole
yourself!
place. I don't have time for that. Take this!